At the end of the day, that isn't what you want. Like underneath all of this is a craving. Like your spirit is craving transformation romantically. So if it's a new relationship that you're wanting to call in, like you're really comfortable right now. You're like, well, I'm okay on my own. Like I'm comfortable by myself. Your spirit is craving a partner. Like you want absolute fulfillment in a romantic relationship. You want. Taurus, welcome to your horoscope for this month. This feels like a love reading. And I mean, maybe with Taurus, it's always a little bit about love, you know, being ruled by Venus. But it feels like for you, we have take a risk. Take a risk. The 10 of Cups. And transformation. Moon magic. This feels like you forgot who you are. You forgot your power. For some of you, you are looking for love, but not really. You are expecting it to just like fall out of the sky. You are, and sometimes that does happen, and that might be kind of like what you're waiting for. But the reason you're waiting the way that you are is because you are comfortable. You are a little bit cynical based off of past, relationships or past experiences dating. Jeez. So this feels like a habit, like a pattern that you've been kind of stuck in for a little while. And it feels like you can feel it. If there's some discomfort right now, like you're feeling more lonely than usual, or like for those of you that are in a relationship currently, like maybe you feel disconnected from the other person. Maybe you've been like kind of in the habit of just being disappointed. I have this like overwhelming feeling of disappointment in romantic partners. So whether it's a new partner that you're trying to call in, or it is kind of a revitalization of the love and romance in your current relationship, it isn't going to happen unless you make a move. There's something that has to be switched or shifted within you, because you are currently like afraid. Like there's such a fear here where like if you're in a current relationship, you're like, oh, this isn't going great, but I don't want to say anything because I don't want to lose them. Like you would almost rather stay in a dull relationship where your needs aren't really being met and like you're not really all that happy. It's just kind of bleh, for the sake of stability, which is very much a Taurus sort of thing, especially Taurus moon. But at the end of the day, that isn't what you want. Like underneath all of this is a craving. Like your spirit is craving transformation romantically. So if it's a new relationship that you're wanting to call in, like you're really comfortable right now. You're like, well, I'm okay on my own. Like I'm comfortable by myself. Your spirit is craving a partner. Like you want absolute fulfillment in a romantic relationship. You want a partner. And if your current partner is not that person for you, it's not that you need to change the person. Oh, this, for somebody, this is a mentality that you've been sort of sifting through, is, you know, like the relationship is not perfect, but I don't want to find anybody else. You don't have to. If you're in a current relationship and it is kind of dull and it's not great, or even if you're like, ugh, you can transform that relationship without having to change the other person. But you have to step outside of your comfort zone. If you've been afraid to say something, could be, I'm feeling also like some Libra energy in here too, where you just kind of want to keep the peace. You're like, I don't want to upset them. I don't want to hurt their feelings. You might be an empath. Like you might have a really powerful like ability to feel the feelings of the people around you. So you wanting to change something, but not wanting to bring it up because you don't want to hurt their feelings, because hurting their feelings will hurt you more than you're currently hurting. And the message there is to have a little faith, take a risk, like trust in the people around you. If you're in a current relationship, trust your partner to be able to receive the feedback. There's also a way that you can change what's going on by changing what you are doing. So if it's like housework, this is like such a common thing. Your partner doesn't want to do the dishes, they don't want to clean up anything, they just like, they don't want to help, right, around the house. And you might be in the pattern of like kind of nagging about it. Like, oh, why do I always have to tell you to do this? Why don't you ever do what I'm telling you? Why don't you ever help me? Why don't you? The way to kind of turn that inside out and shift the energy because like you may have noticed, coming at them like that, it's not fixing anything. It is probably making it worse because you just keep digging in and you're like, oh, you have to do this. You have to do this. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're the one that doesn't want to do it. Maybe your partner's like, I need you to do this. I need you to help. I need you to do this. And you're like, but I don't want to. I don't want to. But if you're the one that's kind of nagging, what if you offered help? And you're like, but how am I going to do that? I'm the one that needs help. But also, they do too. Like if they were feeling their best self, like they would also be tapped into the energy of this is housework and I live here and this needs to get done. Like they would take energetic ownership of what's going on if they felt like their needs were being met. So just like you're feeling like your needs are not being met, neither are theirs. So if you can kind of like zoom out of your own head for a minute and like look, just observe. Like if you can take a couple days to just observe what they're going through. For some of them, it's a little bit of paralysis. Like they don't know what to do and they don't want to do anything. Like because they don't know what to do. Like some of them may be feeling like so bad, they just are stuck. What can you do in that situation? Maybe you just, let's order a pizza and watch a movie. Like for the dishes will be there tomorrow. And I know that that's so hard. Like I need the dishes to be done. I need them to be done. So like I usually take it upon myself to do them if I need them to be done. But if you can just like take a day off from complaining about the housework, complaining about the chores, complaining about bills, maybe someone is overspending. Like these feel like very like kind of heavy practical matters that you're going through. But the energy around all of that is for you to shift how you are reacting to them and what they're doing. And then for others of you not in a relationship, it's right around the corner. It's so close. That's often the message in romantic, like relationship type readings, which is so strongly what this feels like. But that's because it doesn't come up in the reading unless it really is like so close. Like it's 10 of Cups, babe. 10 of Cups is like such a fulfillment of everything. It's where you are getting so much joy by giving into the relationship. And then just the byproduct of that is that you receive. Like you get so much joy out of giving, out of caring, out of nurturing, out of loving and comforting. So a past relationship has kind of derailed you or disconnected you from those things. You're like, I was taken advantage of. I like did the most in the relationship and they didn't care. Like whatever kind of caused your either most recent relationship or your most traumatic relationship to end, you are still in a space of protecting yourself. and you're like, I would rather be alone than go through that shit again. But in that mentality, you are projecting, like you're sending a signal to the universe that if I go into a relationship, I'm going to be doing that again. And that isn't that way. You learned what you needed to learn about yourself from that experience so that you are more in tune with yourself and your needs and your boundaries as you go into the next relationship. You're not the same person you were then. So kind of like having a little bit of faith as you take a risk to jump into a new relationship or to even start putting yourself out there, because this really is what your soul is craving. Calling for transformation, and it means getting a little bit uncomfortable. Like there will be some discomfort, whether you are updating your online dating profile or you are trying to go out more and just being more open to meeting strangers, to just bumping into people on the street, to like whatever. Opening yourself up to that energy is what changes it. It's not even an action that you have to do. It's a mentality shift where you're going to go from I'm protecting myself because I've been so hurt in the past and I can't go through that again, to I've already been hurt, like, and I'm stronger. Like here I am. I survived and I'm ready to thrive, and I'm trusting that things are going to work out for the best. I'm trusting that everything is working out for me. And it absolutely does. Complete fulfillment in the 10 of Cups. That's what you are craving. And for those of you in a dull relationship, I'm getting that some of you are very romantic. Like wanting to be swept off your feet, wanting to be adored, wanting to be loved. Like, oh, luxurious days in bed where you just like don't even leave the bed. You just snuggle and like gaze into each other's eyes and just like you're wanting like the pure like fairy tale romance. And that is there for you. But you guys are stuck in this earth stuff. And it's not for them to change. It's for you to sort of shift how you bring yourself to the relationship. Because if you're already bringing yourself into an interaction with your partner, being mad and resentful that they haven't done the things that you needed them to do, or because they spent too much money, or because they're being lazy, invite some romance. Wear something special. Do something romantic for them. Buy them flowers. I don't care what kind of partner you have. Like, buy them flowers. Make some kind of romantic gesture, even if it's awkward or even if it's something that you wouldn't like normally do. Like, you are in this space of like, I'm comfortable over here, not putting myself out there. Feels like there like might be some rejection that you've gone through in the past where like you made a romantic gesture and like the other person just could not receive it. They were like, that's dumb. Like, you're dumb. We're not doing that. Try again. Just keep trying. Put yourself out there. You are in a space now where you can get through that discomfort. You can handle that discomfort. You'll get past it. And right on the other side of it is everything that you're looking for. So I hope that's helpful for you, my Taurus friends. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.